These are the Daily Tech headlines for Friday, September 20th, 2024. I'm Rob Dunwood. The Walt Disney Company officially notified employees and cast members Thursday that it will no longer use Slack for in-house company communication. This decision comes after a July data breach, which led to more than a terabyte of the company's data being leaked to the public. Walt Disney has already begun to transition to new internal streamlined enterprise collaboration tools and expects most of its business units to have moved away from Slack usage by the end of Disney's next fiscal quarter. Representatives from Disney and Salesforce, the owner of Slack, did not immediately respond for requests for comment, but Mark Benioff, CEO of Salesforce, said our security is rock solid at the company's Dreamforce conference this week. Smartphone chip manufacturer Qualcomm plans to lay off 226 employees, affecting 16 facilities in San Diego later this year, according to a California WARN notice published this week. The layoff will take effect the week of November 12th. This reduction in force comes less than a year after 1,250 employees were let go in October of 2023. In a statement, a Qualcomm spokesperson said, as part of the normal course of business, we prioritize and align our investments, resources, and talent to ensure we're optimally positioned to take advantage of the unprecedented diversification opportunities in front of us. Google introduced a password manager pin that allows users to securely save and synchronize passkeys for use across Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android devices. Chrome support is currently in beta, and iOS support is coming soon. The new PIN replaces the need to save passkeys to Google Password Manager on an Android device, which requires a QR code to be accessed on other platforms. Passkeys in the new PIN remain protected by end-to-end encryption, so not even Google can access them. Users will need to either unlock their Android screen or use their Password Manager PIN to use passkeys on a new device. Microsoft has released a new Windows app called Windows App, which allows users to run Windows apps in Windows on Mac OS, iOS, iPad OS, web browsers, Android devices, and even Windows PCs. What Windows App actually does is unify all the ways a user could run a streaming copy of Windows from a variety of sources, including Windows 365, Azure Virtual Desktop, Remote Desktop, and others, into a single hub. Windows App appears to be for school accounts or work accounts only, with no plans currently for consumer accounts. Windows App is available in the Microsoft Store, the App Store, and an Android version entered public preview Thursday. California Governor Gavin Newsom announced Thursday that Californians can now securely add their state ID or driver's license to Apple Wallet on the iPhone and Apple Watch. California started allowing digital IDs through Google Wallet just last month. This means Californians with an ID in the Apple Wallet or Google Wallet app can use their mobile devices to present their ID in person at select TSA security checkpoints and businesses. They can also use the app to verify their age or identity in select apps. 404 Media reported this week that LinkedIn opted users into allowing their data to improve the social network's generative AI products before it updated its terms of service to reflect this data processing. TechCrunch notes that LinkedIn has since updated the policy. You can revoke permission by heading to the Data Privacy tab in your account settings and clicking on Data for Generative AI Improvement to find the toggle. Turn it off to opt out. LinkedIn notes, however, that opting out means that LinkedIn and its affiliates will not use your personal data or content on LinkedIn and that train its models going forward, but it does not affect training that has already taken place. Ukraine has banned official use of the cross-platform messaging app Telegram over fears of Russian spying. The National Security and Defense Council announced the restrictions banning state officials, military personnel, and critical workers from using the app on official devices. Telegram is heavily used in both Ukraine and Russia and has become a critical source of information since the Russian invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022. And finally, Microsoft is overhauling the illustrations it uses throughout its products and services to make them less flat, more playful, and interesting, shifting toward 3D designs that bring back skeuomorphism. Our study showed that while our illustrations could be described as colorful, inclusive, and genial on the surface level, they were received with the consumer culture as uninteresting and emotionless. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all the headlines there as well. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.